Hey, it's Lauren. Today I got another haul for you. I know. Just uploaded one of these pretty recently, but as y'all know, the Sephora VIB sale happened recently, and then, you know, Ulta couldn't be left out, did their 20% off as well. So here are the goods that I got. Just gonna pull this box over right here and talk about them. Now, I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I spent about $40. But that is because I had my Ulta cash rewards that I cashed in, and then I also had a gift card to Sephora. I had like $150 in gift cards. So yeah, here's the stuff I got. So I picked up the very much cult classic Surratt eyelash curler. Now this guy comes in such an excessive amount of packaging. Got like the Allure Best of Beauty Award right there, and then like the little silhouette, so and then not to be outdone, now it's in a little baggie. Like, so much to do. It's like I bought a luxury handbag for this eyelash curler. All the beauty editors and beauty vloggers love it. You know, here it is, and then I already took it off. It had this little like keychain thing on it as well. Just a little excessive, but whatever. It's kind of cool. So I've used this a few times. I had to put it back in the box for dramatic effect, and this is pretty good. It's definitely a flatter style eyelash curler that I'm used to. I'm used to ones that have a little bit more of a curve, which I actually have quite like deep set curved eyes, so this took a little bit of getting used to. I think any like new eyelash curler. And yeah, I just needed a new one, so I thought I'd get this one. Last year I bought the Tarte one, and it is a piece of shit. It broke on me really fast, so I went back to my old Revlon eyelash curler that I've had since high school, but you know, it doesn't really have the curl effect as it used to, so I got a real fancy grown-up lady one. It's nice. If you have extremely rounded eyes, this might not be for you. I think I can make it work though. It's nice, good curl. I have it now. So I also picked up the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. It's this pot. I think there's like a tube version, and then there's this pot version that is like this sort of milky looking green color. And it has like that similar technology to the CLE CCC cream that I love so much, that it creates color as you put it on your face, but it's not like a super intense amount of color. And it does a decent job of color correcting redness, which is like one of my big issues. I get a little quite a lot red. And it has an SPF of 30. So I used it today, and I've used it a few other times. I think I need another like week to 2 weeks of playing with this to really like form an opinion if it is worth the investment. It works, but I don't know if it works in relation to its price point. I think this was around $54. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how money to work ratio. So I will report back either via a dedicated video or a blog post about this guy in a couple weeks time. Got to give it a full work through. Also, I picked up, what else did I pick up? Oh yeah, I picked up 2 of the new matte Juicy Shakers from Lancome. I loved the original Juicy Shaker. Please excuse the helicopter noise. Apparently Sunday, Los Angeles, day for crime. So many helicopters. I picked up Beige Vintage and Energy Peach, basically the 2 not vibrant pink and red colors. And these are really pretty. I'm wearing Beige Vintage right now, and these are like somewhere on the like range of that like glossy velvet matte sort of, that's similar to like the Lamarck Jacobs liquid lip creams, somewhere between the range of that and like the Gen Nudes. but a little bit more drying. Not like Kat Von D drying, but there is a drying aspect of them that is different. Like it still has a bit of slip to it, but it still feels drying like towards the end of the day. And it feels drying in that way where you've been outside in the sun or in the cold, not in that drying way where it's like kind of puckering your lips. Best example I can give is if you like forget to put on any lip balm and you've been like skiing all day or like swimming all day. It's like a feeling like that. So it is rather an uncomfortable drying feeling, but as long as you put like a gloss on top or on bottom or like a balm, it's fine. And these are really pretty, and of course they're like super fun to use. I really like them. Very like them, yeah. Energy Peach and Beige Vintage. I think these are just beautiful. And they came out a while ago, and yet I haven't been hearing too much about them. Yeah, I would have bought these at Ulta, but I got them at Sephora because fucking Ulta, 20% off everything except Lancome products. I don't get that. Like, you could get the 20% off NARS, but not Lancome. Like, very, very, very odd. So, yeah, I would have gotten more Lancome stuff, but yeah, nope, not at Ulta. Anyways, the last thing I picked up from Sephora was the Viseart Theory palette. It's the new one in Nuance. And I am on the fence about keeping this. I'm like 60 to 75% sure I'm going to be returning this. And I'm not like I hate returning stuff. And you look at it and it's rather beautiful, but the pigmentation, like when I do finger swatches, is really nice, and even a little bit on the brush. Like I'll insert at some point swatches of it, but it's like got the hanger appeal but not the wear appeal, if that makes any sense. Like when I put it on my eye, it's just like not very flattering, and the formula is super inconsistent, and some of them are really hard, some of them are like bursts of glitter, and there's no mattes in here, so it's actually kind of not like a wearable palette on its own, because all of these are super shimmery. You have to grab another palette. So yeah, this is a pretty big freaking letdown, which is kind of annoying. This is my first introduction to Viseart, and supposedly they're like, you know, them and Natasha Denona are like the eyeshadow brands, and this was a big buzzkill. I purchased this before, I think I purchased this before the Temptalia, I hope I said that right, review came out, and she gave a pretty apt review on this. Like, this isn't very good. And yeah, if anything, I think she was a little generous on some of it. So yeah, I skipped this guy. I cashed in some of my Sephora rewards, and I got the 500 perk point thing of the Fresh. They had the soy face cleanser, one of the nude sugar lip guys, the rose floral toner, and one of the rose face mask. I've been wanting to give Fresh a more of a go. I've tried a few things, and I'm on the fence about them. They make some really, really wonderful products that I love, but they're so like highly priced and kind of overpriced for what I've read that are in the ingredients. Like this with the mask, the first ingredient is aqua, and then butane glycol glycerin. So it's like the first 3, 4, 5 ingredients are really, really cheap ingredients, and that's the bulk of this mask. So like that's like the only thing that's kind of like annoyed me, is it's like they're so expensive for you know, for some of their ingredients, but they do make really, really beautiful products. Some of them I love, like the sea berry oil. Ah, so good. Anyway, so I got that as a points perk. And my favorite perfume, this I actually got in originally I got this in a Sephora favorites box last year. They had that Chic It Easy, and this just became my perfume that I wore for my entire honeymoon. So I just associate it with Paris and my honeymoon and my wedding. It's just, it smells like orange juice. Ugh. In retrospect, I should have just bought a full size of this for the sale, which, you know, if I return the Viseart palette and anything else, maybe I will. But yeah, this is, oh, so luscious, so damn good, so romantic. So I love that. And yeah, so those are what I got at Sephora. And then at Ulta, it's not like too exciting, but I got 2 NARS products. I got the Radiant Creamy Concealer. This will be my 3rd one of these. Really, really love this concealer. Just a good old-fashioned staple. Love this guy. I love that Ulta now has NARS. Amazing. Means I get to use discounts, cash rewards on NARS. I love it. So I'm really happy to have this in my life. And then I went and got the new one from them, the Soft Matte Concealer. And I actually used this morning and I really like it. Yeah, I rather like it a lot. It's really creamy and it's not like flat matte. It's like, it's more like a satin than a matte, if anything. It's not flat. It's still got a skin-like look. It's really, really nice, does a good job of covering up blemishes. Maybe a little too thick under the eye. I've gotten a little bit of creasing, but nothing I can't work around. So that's really good. And then I originally bought this at Sephora, but I returned it and then rebought it at Ulta with the 20% off. And it is the new GALifornia blush from Benefit. Now I haven't used this yet. And I did not use the one that I returned, just so you know. Mainly just because I want to take pictures of it before I dive into it, because I've heard that this gold on top, this gold overlay, is not a permanent overlay. It's just an overlay. And it smells really intensely of grapefruit. It's really nice. So this is a really pretty, nice, peachy coral blush. Probably very similar to a bunch of other things I own, but I'm very happy to have it. I think it's gorgeous and great packaging. So I want to take a bunch of photos of you before I ruin you like I do all of my products. I make my products just look like shit. So I haven't touched this yet. I've been very good. So yeah, that is all the stuff that I got during the sale season. I'm pretty proud that I didn't go over budget. Not entirely sure if I mentioned this yet, but I bought pretty much everything with points at Ulta or gift cards at Sephora. My credit card that I buy everything on, I then cash in the rewards for gift cards at Sephora, and that's one of the ways I support my skin and beauty lifestyle. I hope you're having a great day. If you liked this video, I hope you like it, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.